Welcome back to the Angling Masters, and now it's time for the match section. This competition is fished to normal match rules. The angler with the highest weight wins the match, but that only gives him 25 points, the same as if he'd caught the biggest fish of one of the 9 species that have counted in the preliminary event. So it's everything to play for. Let's go and see how they're doing. Actually, the anglers have been out there fishing for about an hour. Looking back on that action, Stuart Henshaw got us off to a good start. Much as on day one he hit the first fish, this time a very nice carp that put up a typically hard fight. Angie Clayton crept into this match in last place, but she certainly proved her right to be here. She might have been tired and a bit disheartened at the start, but this fish has picked her up no end. She's put herself in a position to challenge for the match with this mirror of nearly 7 pounds. Pete Smith has never been up there amongst the leaders, but he enjoyed himself by putting on a bit of style for the cameras. It was a carp again that gave him the usual Linford welcome. A good splashing. Earlier this morning, Jan Porter was optimistic about his chances of finishing in the money, and that optimism has proved well founded. He's caught the first bream of the match, and a right slab it is too. Yesterday, Keith Bridges was having fun. Remember the perch from the bridge? Just a while ago, he had something considerably larger to contend with.
I'll say a diddy.
Well, I suppose that is a diddy when you're holder of the British River Carp record, and there's no less enjoyment for Keith landing that one. So those were the early movers and shakers. None of the leaders have made an impact as yet, and the calm, near still conditions certainly haven't helped. Chris Berry looks in a reflective mood. He may be pondering his tactics. Duncan Rourke must be relieved to be away from the rushes. What about Steve Briggs?
Still plenty of chances. I've seen some carp out here already. There's a few bubbling about, and one rolled a minute ago, so 2 or 3 carp, you know, anything could happen. I don't think I can actually get into the lead again now, but, you know, I'll still get amongst there somewhere with a bit of luck. Keeping my fingers crossed anyway.
Now this could be the first significant move of the match. Steve Ball's on the leaderboard and he's into a fish. Looks like a quality fish too. He's got his left hand up the rod just to give him an extra brace, put on a bit more pressure. It's important to keep the rod high and straight if you can. That'll keep the fish coming right in towards you rather than kiting off to one side. Now he's just moving his rod over just to try and keep the fish out of the weed. This is going to put some pressure on Paul Garner, you know, because he can be caught. Steve started the event on Park Farm too, and he's got some experience of exactly where the weed is. There's dense beds of it out there, and you've got to keep the fish out of it. All those rushes in the edge are much of a problem. It's the weed under the water that you can't see that's the headache. Fish seems to be coming in quite nicely now. He might just be winning this. He's really determined, look at that.
Right, can I get my hand in there, please? Watch it where you're going to straddle it. That's it, there you go.
Paul Garner will have seen exactly what's going on there, and he knows that as of now, Steve Ball is top of the leaderboard. Andy Baldwin's had a terrific couple of days. He's caught his fair share of fish and managed to fit in the Grand Prix. I wondered when this was going to happen. Dr. Barble's fighting back.
This is more Impact 15. Can we have some scales down, please? Over.
They've called for the scales, but I think they're already there. I just wonder if Paul Garner thought 40 odd hours ago that he'd be in contention for £5,000. He's certainly not taking any chances. The rod's up. Fish just took a bit of line there. He's tightening up the drag. wonder if he's thinking now what he's going to do with the money. I bet he's not. The money's the last thing on his mind at this moment. He wants that fish in that landing net, and he wants it in there now. And it's coming. There's the Linford splash. Don't want that helicopter spooking it. This is the critical time. The net's up. Still won't quite make that last yard. The feeder's out. Where's the fish? Oh, it's off. Oh, but it's in the net.
It wouldn't have happened to me like that.
Oh, Steve Micklewhite, it wouldn't happen to me like that.
This is Control. I've currently got an update on the scores. First place, Paul Garner, 180 points. Currently second place, Steve Ball, 145 points. Third place, Andrew Jennings, 134 points. And fourth place, Mark Lane, 125 points. And those are your top four as it stands at the moment.
Great. Mission accomplished, I think.
Well, you've heard Steve Micklewhite moaning, and here's why. He lost a fish on day one, had the pike on day two, missed this fish earlier, and this.
He's lost it again. That's his third one he's lost. Tell me about Micklewhite, he's got off.
I'm not happy, no, I'm not happy. It's one of those things. I'm very unhappy.
Yeah, I've had enough. I'm going home. There's no fish out there, I don't think. Bye.
Actually, it's amazing just how well most of the anglers have kept their spirits up, especially in this rain. They're enjoying it, but then there's no pressure on them. He looks beat, but the stewards have worked hard. Cheer up, Andy McDonald. Mark Lane knows he's in the money. That's it, Mark. Give us a wave. Yeehaw! Martin Clark's not in the money, but he still gets an enormous buzz out of catching a fish. I suppose that just confirms what I said earlier. It's catching fish that these anglers came for. The weather don't put them off. Being splashed don't put them off. No bath doesn't put them off. No food doesn't put them off. They just love fishing.
I'm on the bait now.
Certainly nothing's going to put Bob Roberts off. If he lands this fish, he's a safe bet to win the match.
This is the second of these I had. I had one yesterday. Yesterday's was more orange. This is sort of a silvery yellow by the looks of it, isn't it? A ghost koi, aren't they?
If I were you, Bob, I wouldn't worry about what it was. I'd get it in that net. There's money involved. Although you're right, it is a very beautiful fish.
Oh, it still wants to bite. Let's have him up. Oh.
Bob looks absolutely cream crackered, but I should think he's feeling pretty happy with himself. By his own admission, he got us to a bad start, but he's come back to win the match and 25 points in fine style.
Look at that. What a pretty fish. Hey? Yes, you don't catch them every day.
We're getting near the final whistle, and Park Farm Tours giving us a fitting finale to a wonderful event. Tell me one of those anglers out there that doesn't know they've been in a match. It's been hard and it's been unusual, but it's been fun. For me, Andy Jennings said it all a while ago.
It's like being at school, like it's like when I used to be at school with kids and you're just fishing for the roach or the perch or the tenge and you're just going everywhere. No, it's different.
You've enjoyed it?
Oh yeah, it's been brilliant.
And you want to come back?
Yeah, I'd love to come back.
We certainly hope to see you back.
Yes, I hope so.
Cheers, mate. Hear, hear, Andy. So, how does winning £5,000 feel?
I don't know. I don't even know what £5,000 looks like.
Any plans for spending it? Has it got closer and closer?
No. Stick it in the bank for a while and forget about it, I think. It'll all calm down.
A good idea.
See. Yep.
Congratulations.
Thanks very much.
see you next year.
Bob Roberts finally came good with a great bag of fish to win the match with over £20. Second was Keith Bridges, and Angie Clayton bounced back with third place. Fourth was Stuart Henshaw, and Paul Garner was fifth. Now to the presentation. The winner of £5,000 with 177 points, Paul Garner.